All right, what is up, everybody? NC.
JC and
of course, I get an ad as soon as I start. I love this shit. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sure it's on a lot of people's minds what's going on with Charlie Kirk. It's terrible, man. This is really fucked up what's going on with him. Just, JC, go ahead and describe for anybody who hasn't seen it. Go ahead and describe what it was and what happened.
All right, so for anyone who doesn't know or who hasn't heard the news, Charlie Kirk was assassinated today on a college campus over in Utah. He was doing his tour, and he was being asked about gun violence, and then all of a sudden a bullet goes through his neck and gives him a carotid artery, and he bleeds out pretty much right there. They tried to revive him at the hospital. Weren't going to be able to. It was just they lost too much blood, and he unfortunately has passed away. My hearts and prayers, as well as my brothers and Truly's, go out to him and his family, and all the loved ones that were impacted by that, and also our hearts and prayers go out to the school shooting, the survivors of the school shooting, and the families of the kids that were in the school shooting that happened today over in, I believe in Colorado.
Well, no, absolutely, I completely am with you 100% on everything you're saying. And I feel it's really fucked up that something like that could happen back to back like that. You know, it just on the same day, and that's why, guys, we're going to be bringing you. Hold up a second, Truly. That's why tomorrow, guys, we'll be giving you guys a question everything on what's going on with Charlie Kirk, and really just go in depth about it, and just a lot of weird occurrences going on all at the same time. So. And JC, do me a favor if you can, just pause real quick, because I had it all loaded up, and now I'm fucked right now. So just if you could.
Oh, no, you're good.
What's up, Truly? Go for it.
There was another shooting as well today?
That's what he was talking about. Yeah, he was talking about the shooting that would happen. Yeah, so.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about that one yet.
Yeah, so that's another unfortunate occurrence that happened today. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. So absolutely, our hearts and prayers go out to.
Hey guys.
Go out to Charlie Kirk, his kids, his wife, his parents, his family, everyone who was impacted by it, including all, like we said, all the kids that were killed at the high school over in Colorado. Yeah, just a really rough day, man. Just a lot of crazy shit going on, and we'll definitely have a video tomorrow about this where we'll go in depth. But yeah, man, just today our hearts and prayers go out.
Real quick, JC, go. You can go ahead and press play. I'm good.
Yeah, no worries. So,
wow, and yeah, go figure. They're talking about an incident at a Catholic school opening up TNA from last week. This is crazy. Okay,
this is rough. This is crazy. It's just, but back to back. Honestly, like, is this what the '60s felt like? All that crazy shit was going on back then.
Oh, we got it crazier nowadays. I hate to say it. The '60s, they were a walk in the park to what we're dealing with nowadays. Especially when you look at like what's going on overseas. I feel sorry for anybody that has a young daughter overseas, because you're constantly in fear of what may happen to them. And if I were a parent overseas, I make sure my daughter straight up has a gun, and I would teach her how to use a gun.
You know, I gotta say, like, as you know, because we're only ever going to be honest with you guys. Like, I saw that up close video of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck, and I think I'm traumatized by it. Like, it's so graphic. You just see the blood. Like, it's just.
That's maybe
whatever you do, don't watch it. I'll put it that way.
Well, maybe that's where I'm at, man. Is that I've seen so much of that shit over the years. I get desensitized to it. Like I had my spell where I was going on like gore videos and live leak, and I grew out of that. But at the same time, where I can watch one of those videos nowadays, and it doesn't get me like it used to. So I don't know. I'm grateful to not be into that shit anymore, but no, it's a very crazy video for anybody that isn't used to seeing assassinations, especially with somebody with a figure that you're so familiar with and you watch on a regular basis. To see something like that, it's surreal. It's very surreal. Like, cause we always see Charlie as that guy. He just sits on the chair, gives his opinion. For the most part, he's a nice guy. You know, I think he's a really nice guy for when it comes to right-wing political dudes. So, very fucked up that happened to him when there's bigger pieces of shit that, you know, they never get anything said to them. I feel it's really fucked up that this happened to Charlie. What's up, Charlie?
What's really disgusting me is the people that are laughing about it online.
Liberals! This is why we talk so much fucking shit about liberals,
And
because they're fucking evil, man. What's up?
Can I just say two things about this?
Sure.
It's just because right now I'm in a very sullen kind of state right now.
Sure.
Number one, I feel sorry most of all for his kids who will not get to know their father, his wife, and then I feel sorry for the souls of the people that posted those horrible things about like celebrating his death. I'm like, you don't want to bring that kind of karma onto you. Whatever he did not deserve this.
Oh yeah, like that one idiot online, Heartbreak Corb, who was saying how I feel when Raw has too many commercial breaks or some shit like that. Post that picture. This is what we talk about. The pro wrestling community right now, the IWC, is a majority of it is liberal, and they're psychotic. They're all psychotic. Every single one of them is fucked in the head. It shows me anything, they really fucked up closing down all those mental institutions, because we need them now more than ever. With all the chemicals that they're putting in the food nowadays and fucking these kids' heads up. And that's the thing too, you always see it out of these 17, 18-year-old, she, her, they, them, fucking got the multicolors in their banner. When you see this shit go on, you're like, okay, this is a child that has been fucked in the head. And if they're older, even worse, an adult that has been traumatized and fucked in the head for a while and has not received any sort of therapy that they need. And that's a big issue going on. We got so many crazy people right now that aren't getting therapy, that aren't getting treatment, that aren't getting any sort of care for their mental illness, and they're allowed to wallow in it. And that's another thing too. And this is why, for anybody that is mad at us for our opinions on AJ Lee, I'll say this much about AJ Lee. I'm not going to advocate for anybody who thinks that being crazy is a superpower. Being crazy is something that you need to be diagnosed and helped with. You don't need to be emboldened. You don't need to think that you're a great person. You got superpowers. No, if you're fucking crazy, you need help, because you're gonna hurt other people or yourself. And this is the thing about these motherfuckers too. They always talk about suicide, and they never think about the family that might be fucking sad if they kill themselves, because they're all selfish, all about themselves.
They're very selfish. Like, I understand why conservatives are getting mad about what these liberals are saying. For me personally, I don't have it in me right now to be mad or angry. I'm just sad. Just to
I understand.
I'm just fucking sad. Well, and like I'm not trying to be melodramatic and get attention, and like I'm just trying to be genuine with how I feel right now. I can't believe that as a society we're this fucking degraded.
Well, this is where it's at. That's why I'm saying right now it's a war. You can't back down to these psycho liberals, because if you do, they will only get more evil and they'll only get more twisted. You have to put these fucking nerds in the locker. You have to shove their fucking head in the toilet. You have to let them know that they're a fucking geek and you are the one that sets the rules. That's when I'm so sick and tired of the power these fucking geeks have nowadays. It's all digital power. It's not real. And when it comes down to it, they want to make it realistic. You don't want to make it realistic. Trust me on that. All of you fuckers live in a fucking fantasy. You don't want reality. Because when you get reality, if you really had reality, let's put it this way, all these fuckers wishing him death. If you really had reality, you know what would happen? You would be used in a fucking Chinese communist work camp. And a lot of you would be probably shot in the head after a week because you don't fit the physical qualifications. You need to realize that you do not matter in society, because you cannot affect society in a positive manner, only negative. Your opinions do not matter. What you do does not matter, because a lot of these fuckers that are spouting hate online, they do not benefit society in any sort of positive manner whatsoever. They're just there to spread hate.
Yeah, I can't disagree with anything you said. These are very sick, and these are mentally ill people that we're dealing with here. Anybody that would cheer Charlie Kirk getting killed is mentally ill in my view.
Yes.
No sane person, any psychiatrist, any psychologist, I think would say that it's not normal, it's not right to glorify the murder of somebody like Charlie Kirk, who hasn't, like, what horrible thing has he done? He was a Republican debater. Big fucking whoop. There's worse people. There's pedophiles out there. Like, they're worse.
Dude, Charlie Kirk was a sweetheart. Like I said, he's a sweetheart compared to the hard noses out there. So, Marcus was saying, as a guy from the UK, prayers to all you Americans for this tragic event. Charlie Kirk didn't deserve such a fate. Appreciate it.
No,
this better wake the masses up. what it will do is it will just do what it usually does, sadly, and it's going to cause a lot more dissension online. It's probably going to cause a wider rift between liberals and conservatives. Yeah. It's not going to cause anything that causes us to come together. The mentally ill right now are preventing us from coming together. They're aiding the division. What they are, these mentally ill liberals, they are what the elite calls useful idiots. And they've always said this about them ever since their inception. They consider them useful idiots because they apply their agenda without even thinking about the consequences that it will do to them. They will kill themselves to aid the agenda. The agenda is more important than their lives in that situation, and that's the type of drones they want. Sad.
It's a shame. It's a shame. It really is that this is where we are.
Absolutely.
I understand. But I'm going to say something, and I really want just people to hear me out with all this.
Please.
We have to be better than the liberals. We cannot give them what they want. They want us to attack them so they can be the victims. We have to be better than them. We have to just all we have to say, just real quick. So all we have to say in regards to this is, how dare you attack him? His kids just lost their father.
They don't
Do you
care.
really feel like a good person? Of course they don't care.
They laugh about it. They fucking laugh about it, put up stupid memes. This is what they get off on. They get off on death. And these are the same people, too, that will say, I pray to God, I hope this person dies, without realizing the irony of what they're saying. That's how fucking stupid they are. And that's why they're liberal. A lot of liberals are very low IQ people. And a person with a low IQ that is willing to kill is dangerous. Let me just put it that way.
But it's not just low IQ. It's also the lack of spiritualism, the lack of religion,
Empathy.
the lack of morality, and lack of empathy, which leads to a lack of empathy. It really does, in my view. I think that Christianity, when you're saved, when you're born again, you get a new level of empathy. You get something that takes over you that makes you feel love in your heart.
Right. Well, but that's the thing, too. I got to say, too, don't ever back down to these people. Don't ever back down to them ever, because they will walk all over
yourself.
you. We've always said this, always defend yourself against these people, because they love if you back down, because that just enables them to dump on you. That they live for that moment, man. So
I just I think there's nothing wrong with making them feel like shit for saying those horrible things. There's nothing wrong with shame. I know.
But they don't. That's the thing, is they feel no shame. They're proud of this shit. They get off on saying, haha, this guy died. That's how fucked up in the head they are. So, M.M. Garza was saying, what the fuck is going on? Charlie Kirk gets assassinated, then a mass shooting at a high school in Colorado. It's, I look at it as being all tied together, and we'll talk about the connections tomorrow on Question Everything Live. We're going to get into that. So,
Wasn't Columbine in Colorado, too?
Yep.
Yes.
So, Garza was saying, wasn't really a fan of Kirk because of all the pro-Israel stuff. It doesn't matter if you're a fan or not. He's still a human being. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a fan or not. You just got to look at it like a human being that was actually trying to help out people died. Yeah, I'm not cool with the pro-Israel stuff too, but here's how I look at it. Anybody in that type of situation that has that type of popularity and is able to reach the masses like he is, every one of them has to bow down to Israel. It happened with Donald Trump, happened with Alex Jones, happened with Elon. It's part of the job.
Politicians, yeah.
It's part of the job. That's what you do when you're at his level of popularity. If you don't bow down to Israel, you're not a part of the agenda. You're not good. You're not cool. So, Catman said, thoughts and prayers to everyone in the U.S., to Charlie's family and the kids' families in Colorado. The violence needs to stop. If anything, I understand. I don't want to talk too much about it, but they're definitely trying to fulfill an agenda here. We'll really dwell more upon it. I'll question everything tomorrow. So, Marcus was saying, from now on, let's call those freaks on the far left flesh golems. There's no soul in their eyes. And I tell you, that's the thing about these people, is that when you have a lack of presence in your life, what happens? A lack of God in your life, what happens is demons take over. They don't understand this. They don't believe in the shit they laugh about. They're like, oh, you believe in demons and ghosts, you're a fucking retard. You can't see it. And a lot of these people, they think, I only believe what I can see. Well, the Holy Spirit is real and you can't see it. You can feel it, trust me. But yeah, these people, they're strange. So Clark Herman said, James Hetfield now acts like Bret Hart. He gets all poor me regarding his tough upbringing. Showing vulnerability is good, but not to the point of being a crybaby. Well, that's the thing, too. It's like, James, you have everything. Bret Hart, you have everything. What are you complaining about? You have everything. You are a legend in most people's eyes, yet you still complain. James, you're still you're a legend in most people's eyes, yet you still complain. And I wish a lot of these celebrities, whether they be pro wrestlers, musicians, whatever, would realize you gotta be more humble and grateful for what was given to you. I mean, because any band could have taken over. In an alternate universe, it could have been Dave Mustaine as the head of Metallica and James Hetfield doing something else.
Could have been.
You got to be grateful for what you have, and that's the problem about a lot of these top end guys. They forget where they came from. It's sad.
It really is sad, man. It really is that there's so many people that just look a gift horse in the mouth. That they've been. You look at James Hetfield, who has been given a lot. He's been gifted with the biggest metal band in the world, in the history of the world. There's been no metal band bigger than Metallica. They've had platinum albums. They've had they've had songs that are played in Super Bowls, NFL games. You just got to be more grateful. Like and like even like people like us, and everybody else. Like we just all should be grateful for what we have in life. We should be grateful that we're alive today.
Well, that's why I always say to people, pray. I know a lot of people are kind of weird when I talk about the praying stuff, but praying is super powerful and it's super important in your life. And being grateful is one thing that can help you bring better things into your life. It becomes a state of mind, man. When you become grateful and you start expressing in your life and you show it, it really changes your life. Look at what he did for Vince McMahon. He's grateful. He doesn't care how much he's been given. He's still grateful to be here on this earth and do what he does. Being grateful is the best thing you can have in life because it can all be taken away in a split second. Be grateful for what you have.
Yes, absolutely. Be grateful. Be grateful for the people in your life. Be grateful for the pets and everything that you have, because it's a gift. Life is a gift. Every day that you live is a gift.
Absolutely. So we got, what is this? Ryan Nemeth coming down to ringside. Looking like an extra bitch today.
Good, yeah. And good God, yeah. And then you got Matt Cardona cutting a promo on him.
I'm not there yet. Can you pause real quick?
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I got a little lagged after all that bullshit.
I thought Cardona was in
so
GCW.
Cardona's everywhere. He's one of those indie guys.
To go anywhere when they're with like GCW?
It depends. What happens is if you have a certain type of contract where you aren't locked down anywhere, then you can work just about anywhere.
So in a moment of levity, what do you guys say I do a review? What do you think?
Real quick, so Clark was saying the number one reason Dave Mustaine is going to retire is because he is prone to aggravating his arm, injured in the 2000s. Well, you gotta you gotta take time out. I mean, if it's really fucking up your arm, you gotta take time out, get the surgery done, do whatever it takes to get back to where you can really keep on doing what you love. It's even a pro wrestler thing. You want to keep on getting in the ring. You got to get the surgery to take care of it so you can be better.
Well, and I would just add on to that as a guitar player, like I know where David's coming from. I know the pain that comes. Like it's an exercise. It really is. It can fucking hurt like big time.
What's up, Julie?
Playing for hours and hours.
Yeah, that's Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder.
So, you got a review. Go for it.
Got a review. All right. So I went to Walmart the other day and I was walking through the aisles and I saw a soda. Now, not just any soda, an A&W soda. Not just any A&W soda. A&W Ice Cream Sundae.
That's awesome. Hey, I don't know if you saw the deal, man. Safeway the other day, they had those Columbia, the triple lattes. Really good ones. They're usually like $4 a can. They had them for $1 a can.
Oh, damn. Wow.
You had to buy a 10.
All right.
You have to buy 10, but fuck. Right. I got it. Go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, it smells like chocolate syrup. All right, let me try it. Take one more sip. Okay, that's really weird. Honestly, it tastes exactly like an ice cream sundae. Like when you got the ice cream, you got the chocolate sauce on top. You dig the spoon in, you put it in your mouth. It tastes exactly like that. This is ice cream sundae in a can.
Oh, it's diabetes in a can. All right, cool.
Diabetes in well, okay. How many calories are in it? Let me see. 150 calories. That's not too bad.
All right.
Not terrible.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Frankie Kazarian. Yes.
Frankie Kazarian.
No, he went by a different name.
Ice cream sundae soda. It's
Striker.
honestly it's not bad. Like if you want like a dessert replacement, this ain't too bad.
Bad Sport was saying, I mean, look where VKM came from, Vinny Lupton. Yeah, that's the thing, too. When you really look at Vince McMahon, his background, where he came from, the guy was in a trailer park. Literally, he grew up in a trailer park, had an abusive stepdad. He didn't have a great upbringing, man. It was only until he started getting his shit together and got together with his dad that he really, showed his true colors and showed what he can do. But no, this man... That's usually the real fighters, man. The real grateful ones are the ones that have to start from shit and work their way up.
Yeah, no, they are. So my review on this is: does it taste like shit? It depends on your taste buds. It depends on what you like. If you want a dessert replacement, this is pretty good. It tastes. You could taste the chocolate, the vanilla. It's not bad, but it's a unique taste. I'll put it that way. Like if you like colas and like Mountain Dew and things like that, you may not like this. Like this is definitely a unique flavor for a soda. But I would rate it like a 7.5, maybe 7.5 out of 10. Like it's good, but this is something you can't drink all the time. I'll put it that way.
I got a review for you. You want to talk about a fucking good ice cream? You got to go ahead, check out Tillamook. Tillamook has some of the best ice cream I've ever had.
You dare say that Campfire one?
I'm not gonna say Campfire. I'm gonna say
peace out, Catman.
Oh, German chocolate.
Take care, Catman. They have a German chocolate flavor with chocolate cake chunks in it.
Coconut.
It's coconut. It's fucking amazing, dude. And they have
Like
that after I tried Tillamook ice cream, I'm like, dude, this is the ice cream to get right here. It was so good.
And it's all natural.
All natural
too. But like, it's not as bad as the other ice creams that they have.
Well, and that's the thing too about a lot of ice creams is that they're like, especially the low value brands, is that there's so much shit in there.
Called frozen desserts or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're not technically called ice creams.
Cool.
But these are called ice creams.
So Jimmy Hoop said, question everything on Manchurian candidates. What are they? That'd be a fun one to get into because a lot of people aren't aware of what a Manchurian candidate is. So that would definitely be a fun question, everything to really dive into and talk about. So Marcus was saying, someone told me that present-day Dave Mustaine looks like a Donald Trump in a ginger wig, and now I can't unsee it. A little bit. I would say that Dave looks older. I hate to say it. Like
he does. He does.
Trump has had, I think, some work done to his face. But no, with Mustaine, he looks ragged. He looks like a ragged old ginger witch. he honestly looks like front row trainee's mom. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he kind of does. Like, and his hair is starting to go. And
yeah,
man.
So VHS said, speaking of soda, Mountain Dew made its 169th flavor called Trolley Gummy Lemon and Cherry. Weird. Could be good. I mean, here's the thing. Have you tried any of the new Mountain Dew flavors to Taco Bell?
Okay, I tried the Baja Midnight. Let me just put it this way.
You know what it is, right?
It's garbage.
No, you do. Do you want to know exactly? I'll tell you exactly what it is.
I know what it is.
Okay, so what it is they took a dragon fruit tea that wasn't selling at Taco Bell, and they just mixed it with Baja Blast, and that's why they have to. That's why they have to sell it as a freezie because otherwise it would taste like complete shit.
Oh, I got the soda version of it. It literally tastes like that brisk dragon fruit.
Yeah.
With like a little bit of Mountain Dew in it. That's honestly what it tastes like. It's not good. If you're gonna go and try it, I personally wouldn't recommend it. But hey, to each their own. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that tasted like shit. The mango one is actually pretty good if you get a chance to try it. The mango one was good. They had a giveaway. I don't know if you saw it on the Taco Bell app yesterday. They were giving away these fucking 90s style retro watches. Like they kind of look like the old school math Casio type watches, but have a retro theme on the outside.
They look like Nickelodeon watches.
They look like Nickelodeon watches. So they were giving away like 500 of them yesterday.
Oh, okay. I think like the plastic ones that like the kids would wear back in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Give them away in the fucking Burger King meals or something.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Man, Matt Cardona has no impact anymore. This guy could just be a random jobber that just shows up on TNA and nobody gives a shit. Poor Matt Cardona.
You know what the soda? Okay, I think I know what the soda tastes like now. Like if I could describe it, I don't know if anyone's ever made like an ice cream float with cream soda. That's what this is. This is like an ice cream float made with cream soda. It's good. I think it tastes good. But I don't think this is something you could drink all the time. I'll put it that way, for sure. So,
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. JC has not talked about the ratings and how bad they are.
The ratings.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. We got Raw.
We had a fucking assassin. We had two fucking major assassinations today. But we'll get.
I'm just shocked that the soda review came before the ratings.
Well, ice cream soda comes first, I guess. I don't know. But the ratings. Monday Night Raw last week. 2.4 million viewers.
Fuck off. And hey, what do you think the domestic? I'm gonna guess 1.1.
Probably, yeah.
Hey, gotta love that massive fucking draw. AJ Lee, 1.585 on SmackDown.
1.585. We said it. We said it in the fucking AJ Lee video. I even posted a little comment in there with my YouTube channel or the JCTWP, channel, just so I can communicate with you guys and be a moderator. But I had to post in there. We literally predicted that it would be between 1.5 and 1.6. Boom, there it was. Right there.
Well, it's because that's the thing is like you gotta understand with these comebacks they don't matter. Because people were saying in comments because I made fun of it. They were saying, "Oh, what about Brock Lesnar? It's not a comeback, motherfucker. It's an appearance."
Right.
Brock came back at SummerSlam. This is a fucking appearance. It's not the same. You can't compare the two. AJ Lee's coming back after a 10-year hiatus. Brock Lesnar came back at SummerSlam. What's your fucking excuse?
Yeah. Now what? And I would just say, for the people out there that were subscribed to us and offended by what we said about AJ, we're not shitting on. Fuck off. But I would just say to them, we're not trying to just shit on AJ just to shit on her. What we're saying is that the creative is not going to use her well. If the creative was good, maybe she'd do a lot better. But for the past 2 years, we've seen nothing but people return, and then Triple H turned them into fucking shit with this horrible booking. What I'm saying, don't have any faith that it's going to be good. Pop in the meantime, but then it's going to fade into shit. We've seen that for the past 2 years. Wyatt 6, perfect fucking example.
Well, this is why I'm saying. Well, this is why I'm saying do not give a fuck when the IWC freaks the fuck out over somebody coming in. The reason why is because with Triple H's booking, they will give a fuck less in less than a month. That's how it works, because Triple H, he's all about moments. And from what I heard, that promo that she did on Raw wasn't that great either. So already, she's not making an impact. She's not mattering in the long run. And once really Survivor Series is all done, what's left for her but maybe building up the friendship and betrayal with Roxanne? There really is nothing left for her. They have people say, "Oh, look at all these dream matches you can have." It's gonna get swept under with the fucking Rio EO bullshit like it usually does.
Yeah, it's just gonna get swept into bullshit. And again, this is not we don't have a problem with AJ Lee personally. I don't have a problem with her personally. What I'm saying is that our problem is ultimately with Triple H and how he's gonna book these people and how he's gonna present them. Well, that's the problem here. That's the ultimate problem here.
The president, Booker, he's straight up. He doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to booking. And we keep on trying to tell people this, and they here's the thing: they realize it briefly when he does something racist, appears with Trump, or does a stupid booking decision. They have a moment of clarity, and they're like, "Wow, Triple H is a shitty booker." And then all it takes is him bringing back somebody from 10 years ago, and they're like, all is forgiven. I completely forget about the fact that you're a shitty booker, Nev, and don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you ruined John Cena's comeback. They don't remember this shit, and they don't care. They have goldfish brains. They're very, very low intelligent, and they control the IWC. These are dangerous idiots that have popular accounts a lot of ways. Well, that's the thing is, though, if they don't know any better, they shouldn't be given so much power.
No, just listen to us. We'll fucking steer you right. We'll tell you what's going on. We've been shitting on Triple H's booking way before anybody else has. We've been at the fucking beginning of the shit. I think it's us and Russo and maybe a couple other people. We've been for 7 fucking years now, consistently.
But listen to Bruce Pritchard, a person who we personally have put over many a fucking time, and him saying, it's our job to piss off the critics. We only please the people who pay for tickets, overpriced tickets to our shitty booked event. the fucking marks. That's what he's basically saying is, we only care about what the fucking marks have to say. Anybody that actually wants to help the program, fuck off, we're good.
I just think what they're, and I agree. I just think they're really trying to cater to just the low IQ fucking just dumb shits that are willing to pay $70,000 for a front row seat or for night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. Like, you're either rich or you're fucking stupid. Now, I don't know how many
both.
Rich people are going to be both, or they could be both. You could be both. Yeah, absolutely.
What's up, Truly?
He looks like he could be the guy's son from Step Brothers.
He's Hellboy. That's Hellboy Steve Backlund. Yeah.
No, the one that one. Oh, what's his name? Not the one that I can't stand. The other one.
I could. Oh, like Wilson, right? You're talking about Luke Wilson.
John Wilson.
Luke Wilson?
No.
I don't know. Anyways,
Step Brothers.
I know.
To put it another way, to put
Will Ferrell, but the other one. John C.
To
Reilly.
put a bow on this whole thing, just real quick.
Is that his name?
Oh no, good, Truly.
No, it's all good. Jimmy Hoops was saying, notice the decline after Russo left WWE in the Ruthless Aggression era.
It's true.
Oh, no, that's that right there. Once Russo left, you really saw everything go to shit. And, I don't want to hear bullshit about, like, oh, look what he did when he was over in WCW. It all has to come with the leadership, too. You got to have a good filter. There wasn't a Vince McMahon, there was an Eric Bischoff, so that's what you got.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was really no, and you saw the decline. You saw the decline when they left. It you had the wrestlers start to take it over again, and it became more and more of a formulaic wrestling show, and that's what killed it, in my view. So, yeah, I think that's what just ultimately killed the ratings, is the wrestlers got control over it and took the creative away from the writers. So that's just my view on it. I would also say that
that's the Iconics.
That's the Iconics.
I'd love to see them kick the shit out of the Bellas.
If people out there are offended by our wrestling opinions, I don't know what to tell you. We're just going to state our opinions. If you like them, great. Sub to the channel. If you don't, sorry.
Well, that's the thing is, like, no, not even sorry. I'm not going to apologize
sorry
for
them.
No,
sorry
I'm
for
not.
Them.
Yeah, I'm never going to apologize for my opinion because these people need truth in their lives. I'm not going to apologize for trying to help them out and trying to show them what real wrestling is and what to look forward to. How long have we been saying that storylines matter in pro wrestling, and just now the ecosphere is catching the fuck up, dude? That's why I don't back down on anything I fucking say, because if it's not right at this time, it will be right in the future. Be fucking patient.
It's just, that's what's happened. Is you've seen the shift in the wrestling community. You've seen the YWC, IWC. 5 years ago, they were all about bangers because it was like anything against Vince McMahon is a good thing in their view. Now that Triple H is the establishment, he's taken over WWE, now they want characters and stories. They've shifted. Even the big accounts, they've shifted on what they want. We haven't.
No, that's the thing is we don't back down on what we say. We keep it straight. We keep it real with you because we want to help people. That's what they don't understand. They're like, I always see these retards in the comments. Y'all so negative. Y'all like anybody? And I'm thinking to myself, dude, if you actually paid attention to the channel, which you don't, you focus on one part and you're like, oh, these guys are fucking haters when we say good things all the fucking time. We, honestly, we watch more pro wrestling and know more about pro wrestling than a lot of these fuckers out there. Hold up. They stick to AEW and WWE. We know fucking everything. I watched the fucking DDT and Marigold event the other fucking day just to check out what the fuck is out there. We give this shit a chance.
Of course. We are literally right now watching TNA. So for any of the people out there, you're just hating on it to be negative. No. In fact, I don't know, NC, if you'll agree with me, but I'll go ahead and say it right now. We're both fans of LA Knight. LA Knight's good in our view, right?
LA Knight is dope. Braun Breaker is great. Drew McIntyre is a good talent.
Agreed.
We constantly say Randy Orton is a great talent.
Alexa Bliss, I'd even say.
Yeah, I don't like her in the tag team she's in, but we always say good things, too, about the women. We talk all the time about how Roxanne, very good talent, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer, what is it? Even good things about Julia. I mean, we say a lot of good things about the talent there. It's the unfortunate thing, though, is there needs to be a roster cut. You need to condense them down, get rid of the draft, condense the SmackDown roster and Raw roster into one, and then cut like at least 40 or 50 talents. That's what needs to happen. There's going to be a change.
Oh, of course. Like, I would compare it to like a football team. It's like WWE right now is like a poorly run football team with a bad coach. Like, they got to get rid of the fucking incompetent coach. They got to get rid of a lot of the talents that aren't good.
Hold up. Triple H is a bigger fucking mark than us, dude. He knows about all these fucking companies and he has scouts. Dude, do you know about the fucking Marigold WWE deal? Good Lord.
The TNA deal, Triple H has been a TNA fan for decades now.
You got
about 20 years.
My boy, you gotta hang your head on that one. You gotta hang your head, dude.
Brandon the Gamer, I hear you, man. But like, no, Triple H, the Marigold, AAA, he knows who they are. TNA, he's been a fan of them for years. He scouted the indies for NXT Black and Gold for all those Ring of Honor talents: Adam Cole, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, all of them. He and William Regal were scouting and brought them into NXT.
That's what I'm saying.
With Badass Yusono, dude, he knows the indies.
William Regal is a scout at these events all the fucking time, dude. That's the thing. He's everywhere. Where do you think they got a lot of these fucking shitty NXT Black Gold talents? The indies. They had people like William Regal at Evolve events scouting these fucking jobbers like Johnny Gargano.
Yep. Yeah, and then Triple H is like, all right, cool. And then Triple H probably was aware of what they did on the indies. So no, like WWE, they know they're not big hotshots. They know the fact that they're feuding against AEW and they're working with TNA and AAA, and they've have a lot of New Japan talents in their company, like Shinsuke Nakamura, Asuka, I believe, was a part of Stardom. Like Mariah May, a part of Stardom. Like they know the indies. They are even the WWE ID system. They know the indies. They work with the indies. It's their job to. Triple H knows them. So yeah. I would just say that, and hey, Brandon the Gamer, nothing against you.
We're just joking. Yeah.
No. We're not trying to start any shit. We're just saying that, from what we've seen for years and years of reviewing wrestling, Triple H, because of how much of the indies he knows and how many people he's brought in, and that he continues to work with them, we believe that he's well aware of what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. So Clark Herman was saying modern day smarks, if they were sent back to 1989 and watched WCW, they would want the dynamic dudes. I don't know who the dynamic dudes are. I'm sorry, dude. To defeat the Road Warrior. Now I gotta go and look up who the fuck the dynamic dudes are.
Dynamic dudes.
Who the fuck are the dude? 1 second. Who the fuck are the dynamic dudes?
I've never heard
Dynamic dudes. Okay, just can I just real quick?
Please go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so Dana Brooke is having some celebration segment for winning the TNA women's title, and they have these, like, if you look at the table, they have these like golden orbs, like 2 of them back to back. Gee, I wonder what they're symbolizing there.
You know what they mean. I mean, we see it on the TV. We see what we're dealing with. Oh, how dare they talk about my body? Shut up, bitch. At least we're talking about you.
Well, I mean, like, come on. Like, it's
okay.
We didn't mean anything by it.
JC, it's Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas.
Oh.
I didn't even know that they were a tag team. The more I learn.
The more you know. The more you learn, the more you know.
Well, I remember Dean Douglas. I don't remember that fucking shitty tag team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing that we're trying to say is that, like, we're talking about, like, eras of wrestling that we kind of lived through. Like, I don't know, like, me personally, I don't know much about 80s wrestling or early 90s wrestling, but I know a lot about the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, a little bit of the PG era, because, I've lived through it. I've seen it, so.
Hypot was saying, so you guys still going to react to South Park? Nah, I gave up on it, man. I don't care at this point. And this is the thing, man. I don't know. I like not to be that guy, but if you take a look at who they're married to, you realize they got Bill Bird. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. They got Bill Bird. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
And and I would just say, with the whole South Park thing, like, for me personally, in the NC, I think you would agree with this 100%. I just got tired of, like, the same fucking narrative. Oh, Trump is gay. He's fucking the devil. And he's got a tiny dick. It's like, okay, how many fucking episodes are you going to do this back to back? Give us something completely different. They can't break away from that.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is it has a lot to do with, I feel, who they're married to. I feel that they become liberal machines because of their wives now, which is sad. So, yeah, if you guys haven't heard, I heard Stu Bennett blocked you. I think Noseman hired Marks to spy on your channel, and then they report to him so that these wrestlers can block you. It's just very...
weird, man.
Hold up. Please let me talk about this. So,
please.
Here's what's going on here. So, for a while now, Michael Cole does not like us. He's talked shit about us. He's even had pot shots against us. These internet marks that think they know everything. He's had little shots that he said against us before because we talk about Punk. So, yeah, I think that, honestly, him and Wade Barrett talk shit about us and us making fun of them. Honestly, I'm going to be quite honest. If Charlie Kirk hadn't died, we were going to bring you a top 10 reasons why Wade Barrett and Michael Cole are the worst commentary team in the history of Raw. That's how fucking bad they are. But with Stu Bennett, no. This is what happened is he got butthurt and offended on something that I said on the news, a conspiracy theory that's not proven, but I personally feel that he was suspended. And that he lied to the dirt sheets and they bought it up and they deleted their tweets because of that. And then what did he do? He went ahead and he blocked me. But not only did he block me on Twitter after that, what he did is he went and he chased down anybody that was replying to that tweet where I pointed at the block. So he went on a block spree of anybody that supported me in that.
Okay. So right there, that's strange. Like there's your proof right there that they know who the fuck we are. Right there.
Oh, and it gets even better. So I'm not sure if you saw what Triple H had to say the other day when he was on a show. So this guy, he loves being a mark on these shows. I don't know what it is about him, but let me pull it up here.
Tony?
Did you tag him in it? Is that how he saw
I
it?
do. That's the thing.
No.
I don't tag people on Twitter. I just say shit on YouTube, and they block me on X. This is how it goes with these fucking wrestlers. But no, straight up, and even Montez Ford, and even Shawn Michaels, dude, it's crazy. So here's what Triple H said. He said, the internet is angry, we're pulling the curtain back. Meanwhile, they run a podcast talking about all the behind-the-scenes shit. And all I gotta say to you, this is what I said. I said, you run the most popular pro wrestling promotion on the planet. We're just YouTubers that talk about a hobby we love. No accountability at all from this doofus.
Good.
Like, dude, we're YouTubers. We're not your fucking enemy. We're not your competition. At this point, your own ego is your competition, motherfucker, because it ain't AEW. Your own ego is your own competition, and it's going to put you out of business because you are too stupid to realize it.
The problem that they're making, in my view, and we've seen it with Fox, where the ratings went so low that they just weren't valuable to Fox anymore, so Fox booted them. You know, WWE does not have leverage over Netflix and ESPN like they do over USA. We've said this over and over and over, but it bears repeating. They do not have leverage over these new big money partners that they're working with, and they cannot afford to lose a lot of viewers. And the fact of the matter is this: they've lost about 2/3 of their audience since their debut. 5.9 down to 2.4. That's over 55%, I believe. So it's getting close to 2/3. So yeah, like,
well, that's the thing too.
These are not good.
We've always said that the base audience right now is the same on Raw and SmackDown, and the numbers don't lie. When you look at a global number of Raw of 2.4, you have to figure that the domestic is around 1.2, 1.3. And then when you look at SmackDown, which only got a bump because AJ came back, they had John Cena on there and Brock Lesnar made an appearance, and they publicized the shit ahead of time, so people knew. So with all this ahead of time, they could only get a 1.585, and that's not a detriment at all to Brock Lesnar. He already came back at SummerSlam. It's more of a detriment to a shitty fucking hour-long match they had with John Cena and Sami Zayn that nobody asked for, and then a segment with AJ Lee that I guarantee you will not go really much anywhere past the fucking match setup for WrestlePalooza.
It's that. I mean, that's the problem with it right there is the booking. Like, it's you had Brock Lesnar, you had CM Punk, you had AJ Lee returning. That was the best they could do. Like that formulaic, standard, bland fucking attack. And then even what they did on Raw, like there's so much they could have done, like little tweaks they could have done to make it more entertaining. Like what they could have done is this: as soon as they played Seth's music, you have Seth Rollins come out with like a hood covering his face, right? He goes up to Becky, he looks at Becky, he takes the hood off at CM Punk, imitating him. CM Punk picks up Becky, throws her into the ring, and then AJ attacks her. Like a simple little touch like that, surprise element, could make it more entertaining.
I don't want to see that shit because Punk did that before with the Jeff Hardy shit, so I don't want to see it again.
True. That's true, yeah.
DB was saying, looks like WrestleMania is heading to Saudi in 2027. Yeah, it got confirmed today, which only really ties into the rumors of TNA and a possible acquisition. I'm just saying, it's all right around the same time period, you know? Just saying.
No, it really is. And, you know, WWE, they're going to get to a point where they're going to burn these markets out. The consumer can only afford to spend so much until they can't get the sellouts anymore, and things start going down. Like when they sell, and it's going to be calculated. They know what they're doing. When they sell, they're going to sell when they believe that the business is at its absolute pinnacle of value, at the absolute most that they ever think it's going to get. They're going to sell for that price, probably to the Saudis who have that money. So they're going to. I'm convinced they're going to sell. Like I don't know how this is going to continue to grow in the long run when you have less and less sellouts, and you don't have any major deals down the road, and what viewership you're getting is tanking. So, you know.
Now, how bad is it that TNA has an injury report and it's like almost 5 minutes long where they're talking about all the people on the roster injured? In other words, you need to fucking change your style if that many wrestlers are getting fucking hurt.
Absolutely. They need to change their style. They need to change a lot of things, especially creative, and we've been saying that for years, but they won't make that change, unfortunately. But,
Nope.
yeah.
Neo was saying, how would you guys book The Rock versus DDP in their prime feud? Plus, if both of you were the bookers, top 10 sucks on Wade Barrett. I'm definitely considering a top 10 sucks on Wade Barrett after him being a fucking little stupid bitch. And not only blocking me, I don't give a shit about that, dude. But when you go and you start blocking our fans for just agreeing with the opinion, that's fucking retarded. You're a petty man, dude. And that shows me, if anything, maybe the conspiracy theory about you being suspended is right. Maybe you do want to be back in the road, and that's why you are on Twitter so fucking chronically. And you are going out of your way to fucking angrily block people, let them know, I don't like you. Who cares? Who gives a shit? That's the block feature does not matter anymore, because I can see everything that you post. There's no wall anymore. All a block does is let people know I don't like you. It's great. I didn't like you for a while either. Great. Good. We're on the same page.
They should change it to the I don't like you button.
That's what it is. It's I don't like you button. So, for The Rock and DDP, I don't believe that DDP should work with The Rock. I'm sorry. DDP's great, don't get me wrong, especially when he was at his peak in WCW. But even at his peak, you can't compare to The Rock at his peak. Not even. I could understand why DDP didn't get that big of a push coming over to WWE. When you have that much talent, you're a mid-carder. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was just like it was where he was in the time period that he was in WCW. Now he was a big deal in WCW. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know what interesting story you could book out of that. Like that's kind of the issue.
Yeah, well,
where's the heat there? Where's the rivalry?
Well, and look how badly they did DDP and Undertaker. That was one of the worst feuds of all time, with DDP fucking going after his butt ugly wife, dude. It was so weird, dude. It was a weird stalker angle. Not cool like the fucking Dexter Lumis, Christy Hemme stalker angle. This one was just really creepy and weird, and nobody got it. So Bad Sport was saying, well, numbers are just a human construct. They can be forged. If that's the case, why don't you forge the ratings to the rival NFL, Noseman? Well, that's the thing, too, about Noseman, is he knows that there's so many fucking idiots out there that will believe whatever he says. Like we said before, the liberals, the IWC, majority of them, are useful idiots. They take whatever is told to them and never dare question it. Never dare look into it. Never dare think, hey, maybe this guy is lying to me, even though he has lied to you before many a times and been caught on camera lying, but you still fucking trust him. How does that make any sense?
I honestly feel like it's kind of... I just feel like it's a whole bandwagon effect for a lot of people. They want to be what they think is on the winning team. They're wrong. It's WWE in the long run is the losing team. But they don't see it yet. They will see it in time, but not yet.
Well, that's the frustrating thing, too, is we have facts to back us up. When we talk about 72 weeks, that is way more important to me than anything that Eric Bischoff ever did. 72 weeks was paramount because it shows you in modern-day time that Triple H lost to a guy with, at the time, he had, 3 years booking experience? Yeah, Triple H, the infinite best booker of the year twice from one. Booker of the year twice. Lost to a guy with 3 years of booking experience.
And he's going to lose to. He's going to ultimately end up losing to one, the TV executives, the streaming executives, because they're not going to be happy with the performance of these shows. And honestly, and I think that's one of the reasons why last Friday was so stocked with like Brock Lesnar, John Cena.
Oh,
CM
no.
Punk,
It came out. It came out. ESPN said on the radio show interview, he said that ESPN demanded that this show be power packed. So what he did is he had to power pack it because of ESPN's demands.
Oh, no, absolutely, for ESPN. But what I'm saying is also SmackDown, is that there have been rumors going around that the SmackDown executives, the USA Network executives were not happy with the number that SmackDown was getting. So Good. Triple H's like, I got to do something, and sure enough, he put them all on SmackDown. Because he could have had them like some on Raw, some on SmackDown. He didn't need to have them all on one show. But the fact that they were all on SmackDown...
Here comes another chick that blocked me, Indy Hartwell, over something I said on YouTube. I never once tagged her. Another fucking... Dude, I swear to God. And I'm not even trying to jack myself off or anything, but if I listen to block list of wrestlers, it'd at least be 50 people, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Probably.
It's crazy.
Well, and again, we're not trying to be mean or evil or anything. We're just stating our opinion. If you don't like it, whatever. You don't have to watch the video, but we're just stating our opinion. It's just how we feel at the time.
Well, that tells me that the industry has too much fucking time on their hands if they're going out and hate watching a video where they know they're going to see something controversial and see something that's going to piss them off. It's like the Howard Stern back in the day. People would hate listen to him. That's what I think we have. Is I think there's some wrestlers in the industry that hate listen to us. It's weird.
Hey, Rhea. How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing
hey,
good. Hey, you know what? Rhea won't block us. Rhea doesn't block us, so I'll at least give her that. She's an SJW, but she hasn't blocked us yet, so I'll give her that.
Well, that's the thing. It's at the end of the day, I want to be try to try to be cool with everybody, but I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to state my opinion. It's just how I feel about wrestling. I would like to see an era where the women are attractive. I would like to see an era where, it's more focused on characters and stories and personalities than it is on great matches.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing, too. Rhea knows. She knows what the fans want. And I know she wants to give the fans what they want. What do you see at every single house show? Every single house show, you see her showing butt cheek, doing some fucking hip splash, doing a fucking stink face, twerking every fucking house show. She wants more than anything, I guarantee you, in the right circumstances, to do a bra and panties match. She would do it with another chick if it worked right. But the problem is, she has made a psychotic fan base that will sexualize her over anything. That's why she has to do this shit on house shows. She knows what happens if she does this on TV.
Oh, yeah. No, they'll freak out. I mean, I don't think Triple H should really go, the problem that they would have with it is a lot of their sponsors would complain. That's probably the reason why you're never going to see a bra and panty match in WWE. You could see it in AEW, but probably, most likely not in WWE, I would assume.
Yeah, absolutely. So, OTC was saying, never in my 18 years of living, people/liberals celebrate Charlie Kirk's death for having a personal opinion. Please, God. Please, people need God seriously. I completely agree with you, man. And we're just sick and tired of it. We're very, very sick and tired of seeing people spreading hate and thinking it's okay to spread hate. Thinking it's perfectly fine. Hey, I'm spreading hate. Fuck you. And then they're always their excuses. He was spreading hate. No, he wasn't. He was using his opinion. Using his opinion for the public good.
Sure, and I would just say, for me personally, did I agree with Charlie Kirk on many things? Not really. I disagreed with him on a lot of things. I didn't agree with, his, turning a blind eye to the fucking Trump Epstein thing. I didn't agree with his Israel stance. There's so many things that I don't agree with him on. But at the end of the day, we got to be civil human beings here. We got to be human and not fucking heartless monsters that cheer his death and don't give a shit that his kids are going to grow up without their father. It's even if you're a liberal, even if you're a Democrat, I think we can all agree that, we got to treat each other better.
Absolutely. No, they just, that's the thing, is they spread division and spread hate. And honestly, I know it's one of those things you really want to promote, let's all come together. With people like this, when you can't reason with them, you just need to go ahead and be like, fuck you, I'm going to distance myself. That's what you really have to do from these people, these psycho-liberals, is you have to distance yourself. Get the fuck away from them. Do not live around them. Do not be around them. Do not be friends with them. Separate yourself from them because they're dangerous.
Well, and I would just say to the liberals out there, the Democrats, to say, hey, look, if you could be human about this and sympathetic with this whole situation for his family, I would say, you know what? Come on board. You're welcome. I wanna, live in a country with you. I wanna, I want us to be on the same team here, Team America, together for improving our technology, improving our roads, improving society. We can do this. There's so much good that can be done, but we got to come together. We got to stop the fucking partisan divide, and that's on the right and the left. We got to stop this division bullshit. We got to come together as Americans and work together to make this country great again. That's how America becomes great again, because there's always going to be people who disagree with us. We got to be able to come together as a country.
Clark Herman was saying Brian Pillman said he hated out-of-shape wrestlers like Norman the Lunatic / Bastion Booger. If Pillman was still alive, he would also think that about Nia Jax. I don't think he would be happy with too many wrestlers nowadays, because that's the thing, is there is no real body expectations. That's the one thing. If I watch an indie and I don't see people in shape, I don't give a fuck. It's the fucking indies. But if it's the main roster, the big time, you got a big cable deal, and you're out of shape, that sets a bad precedence for the rest of the industry, like especially in AEW. You see all these like really little dudes that never work out. The Bucks won't even try to do push-ups. That sets a bad precedence when your EVPs won't work out. And even when you go over to WWE, when you have guys look like Sami Zayn, look like shit, never work out, never try to work out, or getting fatter and nastier as the years go by, and they're pushed even more. So it sets a precedence to the roster. Hey, I don't have to work out anymore. I gotta take this shit seriously. I got in-ring work rate. That's all I fucking need.
That's what it comes to. You could be like Chris Hero and look like a fucking waterbed with arms and legs. It doesn't matter. You have work rate. Like,
that's all you need. You got the fucking work rate, man. You're set.
you gotta look the part too. That's like wrestling is visual. Honestly, wrestling is as visual as it is physical. It really is.
And at least Cody realizes that. He even said, body shaming me all you want. And that's why, I kind of respect that about him, is that he's not the biggest dude, but at least he tries to keep somewhat in shape. In comparison to a guy like Sami Zayn, dude, he's a fucking triathlete. I hate to say it. But that's the thing, is that at least there's guys at the top that haven't fully grown complacent. Would I like it if Cody gained about 20 to 30 pounds of muscle? Yeah, that'd probably be better for him and make him look like more of a main eventer. Would it cause more strain on his heart over time? Probably. Especially if he had to go and do juice to fucking get that way. But that's the thing, is at least he tries to stay in shape. Seth Rollins, for all his faults, tries to stay in shape.
Sure.
Like, I think that any wrestler who tries to stay in shape, you gotta give it to them nowadays, because there's so much of this body positivity bullshit going on nowadays, and no bodily standards at all. Just people looking like shit and not giving a fuck, and if you dare shame them, you're the asshole when you're trying to help them.
Well, it's no mystery to me, and I think you would even agree with this, NC, that the two lowest rated episodes of Dynamite happened in the smallest arena that they've been in so far.
Right. Well, that's what you see, man. Is you see low turnouts with low expectations, because the fans know what they're getting into, and even the company knows what they're getting into. That's why they're booking those tiny ass venues. So when you have an expectation like that, the fans are like, "Fuck it, I'm not going to go ahead and buy a ticket to this. Why should I?" I mean, even here, we're watching this TNA event, and it looks like it's in the fucking basement of a casino. This doesn't look like doesn't look like a big venue at all. Only goes 4 rows back before it goes to the fucking mezzanine. So yeah, it's not a very big arena at all. But this is where wrestling is at right now. This is why TNA, I think, desperately needs a TV deal more than anything. Because if they are presenting themselves as the big time, you got to do it more than once every 3 months. You got to do it on a weekly basis.
And what I think they've been doing is they've been doing a trial run to because I learned this last week. The first of every month, they go live on YouTube.
Okay.
So it's good to now know that, because now I know that, now I'm probably going to check it out just out of curiosity. So what it looks like to me is they're doing a trial run just to see how it's going to go. I think by the end of the year they're going to have a TV deal. They'll be announcing a TV deal or a streaming deal, but they will have a deal to go live every week. So
what's up, Truly?
Is that a dude?
No, this is all females. What, the referee or that thing in the ring that looks like a fucking troll? Chris Statlander.
On that person at all. Is that a dude or?
Well, it looks like Chris Statlander if you'd crushed her down by a foot and made her dumpy.
Wait, are you talking Danny Luna?
She has
yes,
no chest.
Yes, Danny Luna.
That's why I was asking.
She looks like bread baking and twine, doesn't she?
She's a beautiful woman.
And that's the other thing too, is the outfits that they're wearing. It's like,
sure.
If you look like that, wear a flattering outfit. Deonna Purrazzo, if you look like that, wear a singlet that covers up your stomach. Like, that's what you do.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm fucking tired of Joe Henry. I'm so fucking tired of Joe Henry, dude. So, last night on NXT, this one of these jobbers, he screamed out, he's like, "Joe Henry's not coming out to help you!" And then, all of a sudden, I believe in Joe Henry. And he busts through a fucking NXT banner like the Kool-Aid Man and does the clap, clap, and comes after the fucking jobber. It was... I hate it, dude. I fucking hate it.
You know what it is? It's run its course.
Yeah.
That's the problem with it. It's like there's not much life after, it doesn't have much runway after the clapping and the cheering. It kind of gets old. I remember what he was doing, when it was good, is he was doing song segments in the ring.
Hey, that song that he did against Matt Cardona was brutal.
Yeah, it was. Good shit. Entertaining.
He said, "You're 37 years old and you look like you're 54. Dude, Just fucking just ripped him up.
See, he's a talented guy. Like, and again, I'm not trying to shit on Joe Hendry. I'm just saying that like he's got to, freshen it up a bit. Like bring out the guitar, sing some songs, like do some new stuff.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like the fans, they're just complacent to this shit, man. They get complacent to the fucking garbage. So, Christopher was saying JC Jane should have kept the Knockouts title. I agree. JC Jane was a solid Knockouts champion. I think that her and Trick they should just stay in TNA at this point. Because if NXT is going to treat him like shit, Triple H is going to treat him like shit, stay in a company that will actually treat you good. I would ask to trade. Can I please trade?
Well, then I would even just like add on to that. Like the reasoning for it is TNA right now, they need as many women as they can get. Like there is a
big young stars. Big young stars
absolutely.
too.
Absolutely. Like there is a severe lack of talent in the women's division over in TNA. I'm not saying the division is shit overall. Like they've been improving it this past year big time with the Iconics, which I must say they still look good. They look pretty good.
Truly slid a note over to me. She said Kelly lookalikes, and she got happy.
Hey, I mean, like, it is what it is. They're fucking hot. What can I tell you?
Right.
And they're entertaining, too. So it's not just like that they're eye candy. They're also entertaining. So that's cool, too. But
yeah, they're great.
With the women's division, like, they got talent, but they could always use a lot more. Like, they need to really build that division out. And so, hey, bring in JC Jane over, bring in Nikita Lyons over. Like, they could use those talents big time. Gigi Dolan, there you go. That's another one.
Well, especially those two that you first mentioned because of the deal going on with it. They're wasting away in Evolve. Bring them over. Use them. I think especially Nikita Lyons, yes. Bring her over. Bring JC over.
I'm shocked.
Bring Fallon Henley over on a permanent basis. Oh, what's up?
What I'm shocked about is why didn't they bring over Tatum Paxley and pair her with Rosemary? Like, isn't that like a perfect fit for her? I mean, because
Rosemary's a fucking grandma at this point. If anything, I want to see Rosemary managing her than teaming with her. So, what was it? Real Rain was saying, question everything Anon White. Yes, we're going to be doing a question everything Anon on Charlie Kirk and his death, and possibly what you're talking about tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. 5 o'clock PST. Question everything Anon channel. We got you covered. So.
And what I like about doing it tomorrow, too, is we're going to get more information.
Yes.
By then.
Yeah, because it's so fresh. It's so fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy Hoots is saying, how effective is biblical fasting? It's very effective at the same time, though. If you do it too often, it will cause health problems with you. Do it seldom. I would do it, honestly. Do it once a year. Don't do it all the fucking time. It's not good for you all the time.
No, in fact, what it can do is slow down your metabolism because it trains your body to get into this mode where it's whatever food it gets, it's very stingy with, and so it'll hold on to it in the term of fat. Like it'll take those calories and store them in fat, in the form of fat, like visceral fat in your body. So it makes you harder to lose weight. So yeah, like if you're gonna fast, do it rarely, and just make sure that you're like there's the zone diet where you're constantly eating small amounts of food throughout the day to keep your metabolism going. I've noticed that works for me. I don't know about other people, but,
I've always said, just let your stomach shrink and fill up on water. That's the best thing you can do, and then just get to a point where you're just eating a smaller amount. Like, it's really the best thing to train your body is don't go on these really super long fasts. Just shrink your stomach little by little and fill up with water. Best advice I can give you.
Well, and can I add on also, like, one of the things that helped for me, too, was counting calories. Be very aware of the amount of calories that you're consuming and, like, limit yourself to, like, a typical adult male would be, like, what? 1,800 calories? 2,000? That would put you in a pretty big calorie deficit, too. So,
Absolutely. No, it's definitely something where you got to watch what you're doing when you go on a diet like that and definitely talk to a doctor about it, too. I think that it's a smart way to do it. We got Eric Young coming out with 2 skinny jobbers. What is the name of the stable? What is this?
The Northern Armory. It's a good name, isn't it?
Who's the creative genius that came up with that? Was that a Delirious or a Tommy Dreamer? I gotta know.
Well, I'll tell you who came up with it. Unfortunately, he's on TNA right now. He's running in his own company.
They still kept it? Like, they kept that shitty fucking Maple Leaf Pro gimmick? What the fuck?
It's so fucking dumb. Well, and, like, I don't know what's wrong with the guy to the right of him, or left of him. Like, is he okay? Like, what's with his mouth? Like, why is he doing those, like, weird...
I think he has rabies and AIDS, so I think he has raids going on right now, and it's just fucking his head up. Like he keeps on.
Well, I hope
like,
the guy's okay.
And well, he's got guppy mouth. Do you know what guppy mouth is?
No, what's that?
So yeah, I learned this from somebody that used to work for the hospital. They said that they would bring these people in that were, they needed that meth fix, and what they would do is they would start doing the guppy mouth, where they go,
"Oh no."
I'm like, dude, is this guy fucking got guppy mouth?
I hope it's just Tourette syndrome. I hope it's not like a,
He doesn't. Well, that's the thing, is he doesn't look crazy. He just looks like a retard.
No. Yeah, I'm sure he's a good guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy, a talented wrestler, but I don't know, dude.
Not the right gimmick.
Maybe wear like one of those Hannibal Lecter masks. Like, have that be his gimmick. He's crazy. He'll bite you.
Well, that's the thing too. Is it all really lies in the face. I think if somebody doesn't look scary, you need to put a mask on them, or you need to do something with them to make them scarier, like makeup or whatever. Like this guy, he literally just looks like some regular dude that walks in the gym and does like maybe a couple sets, fucks around on his cell phone, then leaves.
He just looks like the lead singer of Incubus with like, if he was like hit with the shrink ray.
and lifted a little bit, because you gotta say Brandon's a little bit on the skinny side. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. He is. All right, so
like Joe Henry is just boring the fuck out of us with this stupid promo with Eric Young. Like in a segment like this, they really need to bring out something like 3-minute warning. Remember 3-minute warning back in the day? So for people that don't remember 3-minute warning, it was Eric Bischoff when he was the GM of Raw. He had these two guys called 3-minute warning, two big fat Samoan dudes, Jamal and Rosie, and he would have them come out and just beat the fuck out of jobbers if they were doing a boring match or a boring promo. So after the 3-minute point, if you start getting boos, literally the fucking theme music would play and you would get your ass beat. We need to bring that shit back.
They're like the human like hook that you like, those like old timey shows where like the act is going on too long. Whoop.
Bring out 3-minute warning. And that's the thing. And that's the thing too, is it helped get us familiar with the Samoans before they became just shoved down your throat, And I like them. I thought that Rosie and Jamal were fucking sick at the time. For people that watch them in ECW, they were the Samoan Gangsta Party. Had some great matches with the Gangstas. So yeah, they need to bring that shit back. Bring it back and get rid of guys like Leon fucking Slater, dude. Leon Slater is one of the most boring X Division champions I've ever seen.
Yeah, he looks kind of boring. Nothing against the guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm not trying to get heat, but kind of boring.
It's TNA, dude. Bro, nobody cares about TNA. Bro, nobody cares about TNA. So you can talk shit about anybody.
All right, so you know what? Honestly, just ship him off back to the Indies. He fucking sucks. He can't cut a promo to save his life. He all he can do is the flippy-do bullshit, and he doesn't look believable. So, yeah. Hate me all you want. It is what it is. Sorry. It's not my fault that Leon Slater's not charismatically gifted. That's his deal, not mine.
He's just guy that comes out in purple Prince pants and does Ricochet shit. Great. There's like 80,000 of you right now. Too many.
Who does he remind? He really reminds me of somebody from Black and Gold NXT.
He reminds me a lot of, if you took he reminds me a lot of Wesley in a lot of ways. A lot of Wesley, a lot of like almost like a Chris Bay vibes too. Reminds me of Chris Bay as well.
Yeah, Chris Bay. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. When you have other guys on the roster who do it better, just say, it's kind of hard. When you have a better version in Chris Bay, the real Chris Bay, I'm gonna watch Chris Bay. I'm just saying.
And yeah, Leon Slater's a young guy. He's got a long future. There's a lot that he can learn, of course. And you know what? Hey, work on a gimmick. If you can get it down, you can work on your promo skills. Great, fantastic. What you're going to do is you're going to make yourself more valuable in the wrestling business, because you're not just a good wrestler. You're now also a good promo, and you're now versatile. So,
well, that's the thing.
It's just typically what works.
Well, yeah. Don't be another Ricochet. Be your own man. Come up with something creative and work it. Because that's the thing. Yeah, he's still great. Granted, he's a very athletic guy, and he's been pushed ahead of his time because of how good his athletic skills are. But everything else needs to come together. That's all we're saying.
No, it does. Oh, 1,000%. Everything else needs to come together. And could he get it? Sure. I mean, could he learn all those skills that he needs to get over? Maybe. I look at Tony Storm. I never thought Tony Storm would be this entertaining and would be this good on the mic, but here she is. So it can happen.
True. Christopher was saying NXT got 654,000 and the ending is infuriating. Hunter's using Rhea Ripley to bury JC for next Tuesday. Well, this shows you how desperate NXT is when they have to bring on Roxanne, Rhea Ripley, and Tiffany Stratton to fucking pop the number, and it don't even work.
Not only did they try to pop a number, it went down 1,000 viewers from the week before. So they loaded that show. Now, they may have known that the number was going to go down regardless, and so what they did is they loaded it up to prevent from being a big drop. That may have been the case. I don't know that. But for them to show up and there's no bump in the viewership, that's not a good sign for the main roster, especially for the future of the main roster.
Well, it shows you
don't
that
have stars.
It shows you comebacks don't mean anything anymore. They really don't. Guest appearances don't mean anything anymore.
No, it's like, well, I feel like if Becky or Seth Rollins or John Cena or Brock Lesnar were to show up, especially Brock Lesnar were to show up in NXT, you get at least about 800,000 at the very least, in my view.
But even then, you're looking at the devaluing. When at one time Becky Lynch used to get NXT $1 million, and now we're at the point when Undertaker can't even get them 800K. You know, that's where we're at.
It was like 740 something, like 747 or 727. So something like that. It was like 747. It was in the 700s.
Yeah, it was like right around mid 700, like 750, I believe. So no, that's what happens. Is that what we keep on trying to say is because of Triple H's leadership and his booking, he has taken people that would have previously brought you much higher ratings, and he's devalued them. This is the biggest problem we have with Triple H, is he has purposely devalued people who bring him in viewers and bring him in merch money, bring him in seats. Butts and seats. One of the most important things you can have in wrestling. And no, he purposely makes these people forgettable. What he's done with Undertaker completely devalued him. What he's done with people like Roman Reigns, unforgettable. John Cena, disgraceful. Edge, absolutely deplorable. Bobby Lashley, disgraceful. You look up and down at all the people he's let go or disrespected on the way out. He's going to disrespect John Cena. That's the thing. He's not even going out on a show in Boston anymore. He's going out on a fucking DC show. So he doesn't care. He keeps on disrespecting the people that Vince made. Look what happened to Austin Theory. Look what happened to LA Knight. Anybody who thrives under Vince McMahon leadership, he purposely went out of his way to treat like shit. It's petty. It's egotistical. It's disgusting. And shame on Bruce Pritchard for supporting that shit and being a fucking lapdog.
Well, yeah, Bruce is being a politician. I mean, no doubt about it. He knows whose dick he's got to suck for now.
Right.
And when Vince comes back, he'll go back to sucking his dick. Or if Shane comes back and takes it over, he'll suck his dick. And he'll say, hey, for stability purposes, why don't I just stay here? I've been here since the '90s. I am stability. And then Michael Hayes will still be there probably. I would assume.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah.
No, for sure. Forgot what I was going to say.
Jakara. All right, cool.
Jakara Jackson, good for her.
All right, still looks in good shape. I think she's a good signing. Indy, on the other hand, not so much.
No, she's attractive. She's dressed up like Jeff Hardy right now. You know what she is?
What's up?
Right now, she's the Black Lita right now. That's what she looks like.
Yeah, and in a lot of ways, too, I think she's really a diamond in the rough. She's one of those people that I think that they really fucking slept on. I mean, especially when they brought her up with Lash Legend. Like, they had no idea what the fuck to do with her. Now she's actually in a situation where she's teaming with fucking legends like the Hardys. So that's pretty cool. Truly's over here marking the fuck out.
Cool.
So Neil was wondering, okay. So... he said something very, very sexual last night.
What did he say?
He said, God, what? It was Tiffany was in the ring, and I'm pretty sure this is what he said. But he said, I'm going to pop my dick out right now.
Oh, my God.
Or I'm popping my dick right now, or some shit like that. And I can't believe he said something I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, did he say it, like, loudly on the mic? Or was
Yes!
it like...
Yes!
Oh, my God.
Yes!
Oh, my God. Booker, what are you doing?
Thank you. I need to pop my dick out, man.
Need to pop my dick out, man. Now can you dig that suck? Oh shit!
He was gonna start jacking off at the fucking table. When we joke about this shit all the time. Oh man, I'm jacking off at the table right now. I got me a big old bottle of Jergens. When we joke about this shit, it comes true. We joke, it becomes reality. I don't know how it manifests, dude. It manifests.
Do you think I could still see that on DVR if it recorded it?
Maybe if you got it on DVR, it's right when Tiffany is in the ring talking, and he says, "I need to pop my dick out, man."
Oh no!
just that's what I'm saying. Keep Booker at the commentary table. Because he's one of those few commentators that really harkens back to, like, the Jerry Lawler era. You know? Like, just commentators that just goof around and have a good time.
Well, it's just, if like, the Evolution era, like, if the Divas era ever does come back, you know what? The commentary team, Booker T, Jerry Lawler. The perviness will be out of fucking control. But damn it, it'll be funny.
If you can't do Jerry... Because, like, medical issues or whatever, get JBL and Booker T. That would be an awesome combo as well.
I want to put my dick out right now, man. I hear you on that, Booker.
Too bad there's not some little Mexicans out here.
Booker's like, what the hell did you say?
Oh, you know, I love those little Latinas. Hey, man, I'm about to beat the fuck out of you right now.
Dude, yeah, they were in like a huge feud in the past.
I
don't know
know
if anybody remembers that. Like they literally wanted to beat the fuck out of one another, and then Booker T was like, "No, man, it's a work. Come, Booker, who you fooling? Come on."
Oh, that was with Corey. Yeah, Corey Graves as well. Yeah,
Corey Graves, yeah.
That one. Yeah, no, it's just, Booker. He gets angry. You know, he's got a short fuse. He's one of those guys. I understand. He demands respect, and he deserves respect. With how much time he's put in the industry, what he does for the industry. And that's the thing, too, is people just look at it, oh, he's just a fucking, a goofy NXT commentator. No, this guy is one of the most important coaches that we have right now in pro wrestling that actually trains his pro wrestlers to be professional and to be pro wrestlers, true pro wrestlers. So, and then not only that, but he actually runs a good show with reality of wrestling. So, I think Booker deserves a lot more respect than what he gets, man. He's a legend.
No, he is a legend, but even if you're a legend, you can't be saying that at the commentary.
I say it more. Dude, no. Test him. See, like, hey, you ain't gonna say shit because I'm black. Do it. I like that.
That'd be fucking cool.
I like it. Do it more. Do it more.
That'd be fucking great. Like, Triple H like goes to like confront him and is like, it's because I'm black, isn't it? No, it's not. On camera, too. That would be fucking great. And then it's on TMZ. Douche. Is Triple H racist? We might have information that shows that he is a racist. It's because it's black, right? It's because I'm black. You see, like, they got Triple H coming out of the Performance Center and his head down. He's looking all pissed off. Get that camera out of my face.
Triple H, what do you have to say about you being a KKK member? What do you have to say about the Iron Cross on your gear?
I'm not a racist. My booking may be racist, but I'm not. Get out.
That would be, and that's the thing is he would do like a month-long tour where he like just goes on podcasts like Ariel Helwani and Chris Van Vliet and just says, yeah, you know, I'm always on the black community. Yeah, I was actually listening to some Little Boosie before I came down here. You know, look at these new Air Jordans that they got on and these skinny jeans. You know, I'm trying to look cool. You know, I could see him doing that, and he would just like. He would go overboard. He would make a black champion for a month just to make amends, and then immediately have them drop and then immediately have them drop the title to Seth Rollins. So
he's like, all right, enough of that shit. Seth, you're going over.
Yoink!
Damn you, Triple H! Damn you!
And it would be somebody really shitty too. You would have like Carmelo Hayes like beat Cody Rhodes on a random SmackDown, and then Seth Rollins, who's not even on SmackDown, would beat him for the title. Yeah, some stupid shit like that.
Because it's how I roll. Stupid shit is how I book.
That's Triple H in a nutshell. All right, Jeff Hardy, he doesn't look bad, man. I mean, he's looking pretty fluid out there, looking good. Beating the shit out of these two fucking jobbers who are great hands. Okay. They're good hands, I guess. Maybe they're not fucking jobbers.
They're fat hands. Look at them.
They do have pudgy fingers.
They're chunky hands. Look at that. Just seriously, like, come on, dude. Like, you're a wrestler. You gotta trim up a little bit. You cut down on the carbs.
Yeah, it's great that you're living off fucking loaves of bread with extra butter, but you need to find a new diet because it's not working out.
He just looks like a fucking loaf of bread in those times. Like, come on, dude. Like, get a better outfit, lose some fucking weight.
Hey,
look like you're a wrestler. Look like you belong.
That's how it is on the indies. You got to live off fucking loaves of bread with butter. That's a meal right. That's a meal right there.
That's your meal.
Yeah, the butter's got plastic shavings in it, but if you dig it out, it's actually pretty good.
It's nutritious. The bread wrapper is actually edible, you know.
Yeah, sure you shit straight up plastic afterwards, but hey, it's worth it. That's what I'm saying, dude. I would hope that all these fucking wrestlers that they get on Snap, that they go and take part in food drives. If you see a church food drive, get yourself a fucking bag of fucking expired food, man. Like, you shouldn't have to fucking eat shit burritos like they do in TNA, damn it. You shouldn't have to eat out of the dumpster. You should eat real food, damn it.
Yes, reportedly, Scott D. Moore would hand them a spoon, point them to a stall, and say, "There you go, there's your pay."
That's on a lazy night. If it was Christmas or Thanksgiving, they got shit burritos wrapped in newspaper.
Oh, boy.
That was the big time right there.
The big time. All right, so Sade is in the ring against Tasha Steelz, and that was a good kick from Tasha.
I'm not there yet. I got, Jeff Hardy facing off with random great hand number 1. Neo said, thoughts on these wrestlers, Kimberly Page, Steve Blackman, Public Enemy, and Giant Gonzalez. Giant Gonzalez, I think he should have never been used as a wrestler. He should have been used as just a bodyguard and nothing more. Because he looked great, man. Like, had a crazy look to him. Putting him in a giant fucking Sasquatch suit was stupid as shit, too. So,
that was pretty dumb.
No, a guy like that he should have been like a big bodyguard in a suit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you don't put him in... You don't put him in like a spandex Sasquatch outfit.
So stupid.
What the fuck was Vince thinking?
Very dumb.
He's a Sasquatch. Look at that.
Very dumb, man. Steve Blackman, I would like to see this guy make a comeback. He's still in really great shape. I'm surprised they haven't brought him in TNA since they had Ken Shamrock come back for a little bit. I'm really surprised that they haven't brought in Steve Blackman. He's still in great shape. I'd love to see him kick somebody in the face, you know? Fuck it. Kimberly Page, great talent back in the day. I think she's retired and doing her own thing now. Public Enemy were great for the time, but they pissed off so many people in all locker rooms. And literally every locker room that they were in, they pissed off people. But, RIP to, I think, Rocco Rock that died. So, yeah, and just great tag team, but, very controversial. So
controversial.
They invented the tables. People getting put through
really?
tables on national TV. That's what Paul Heyman said, so take his word for it.
Wow, Paul Heyman will say a lot of things. So, okay, so are you at the point where the women are in the ring?
Yeah, Jakara Jackson's going up the top rope, and she's doing the Jeff Hardy moonsault on the dude, because TNA loves their cuck shit. Gotta have their intergender. Oh, yeah, no, that's the thing, too, is, Farouk and Bradshaw beat the shit out of them really good. They stiffed them in a match, so... They were known as the Enforcers at the time, them and Bob Holly. If some shit went down in the ring, you were getting your ass beat.
It's Matt Hardy. I don't know. Are you at the part where Matt Hardy did the Twist of Fate?
Okay, they just won the match. Yeah, Matt's clapping.
All right, so you're a little bit ahead of me, but that's okay.
All right.
Shoddy off the top rope.
Still the champions. Cool.
Cool.
Please, you think they're going to get rid of the belts?
No, they're a great draw for the titles. I like them being champs. Well, and I think they're the part of the reason why TNA, if they get a TV deal, it's because of guys like the Hardys competing. And
I don't know if...
So, no, go for it. Please, go for it.
No, I don't know if you've heard that Jeff Hardy's going to be bringing back one of his gimmicks.
Oh, are you talking about Itchy Weed, or are you talking about Will o' the Wisp?
Yep.
Cool. Nice. Good.
Well, it's a gimmick.
It's fun. It's fun. They really need to use the Lake of Reincarnation more often. It's... The things you can do with it, I know it's goofy, but the things you can do with it, you can literally have any gimmick you want.
I know, there's so much you could do with it. It's a good plot device for, like, switching up a gimmick or doing something like that. Like, they could do more things like that. They could have fun with it, but They're just regular Matt and Jeff Hardy. Oh, well.
True,
what are you going to
true.
do?
JT was saying, hey, TWRP, AJ Lee was with Jay Lethal. Now, real quick, before we go on the list, I just want to say, isn't it crazy? It really, to me, it's a Vince rib. How, when you look at the name AJ Lee, consider who trained her and dated her. Jay Lethal. AJ Lethal.
Yeah, I mean, right there.
Mind-blowing, huh? Vince knew, and I think Vince was ribbing her with that shit. Just saying.
It's like, I know that you fucked that one guy in the Indies, so we're gonna name you after him. We're gonna call you AJ Lee.
She's like, whatever, I don't care.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
It's
Your
her name
is
now.
AJ Lee.
Well, because the fans, they don't look into this shit. Primo Cologne as well. She dated Hornswoggle? What the?
Yep.
Bryan Danielson, Kane, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler,
She's a freak.
Big E, and... Well, okay, that makes sense. You know, usually the mentally ill women are the ones who fuck the most, so... That makes sense, okay. And then she's with CM Punk, who was a dirty fucking whore as well, so... Okay.
Why do you think I married her?
That's what I'm saying, is they don't...
I'm kidding.
Well, and who's to know? Maybe, you know what? Maybe we're looking at this all the wrong way. Maybe this whole time, because she said before that she's been with women. Maybe all this time, Punk's looking for girls to bring in the bedroom that they can have a fun time with. Just saying, maybe they both get off on this shit.
Yeah, he went up to Corey J. He's like, hey, baby, how's it going? Hey, what do you think about AJ Lee? You like her? Yeah. You want to get with her? Yeah. Let's we could do a little meetup. Like, he's a fucking perv. He's gross.
Well, but hey, if he's got a bisexual wife that's down and wants some hot young tang, just saying. And I mean, that's the thing too, is like we said before, a lot of these girls that are right now in WWE, mid-20s, 30s, they grew up on Punk. They used to twiddle their twats to Punk. They had Punk posters. They had all this shit, you know? So it's one of those things where they actually get to work with the guy now, see him backstage, and he hits on them too. Can't tell me that their egos aren't like, oh, you know, that like they're not fucking melting over that shit. We may think he's a fucking ugly meth head, but they look at him differently. They grew up with him.
Yeah, they grew up with him, and now they're going down on him. So.
They're just saying, you know. Hypothetically, politically, in the war of ideas.
Politically in the war of ideas.
Yes.
What can we tell you?
Yes. So yeah, I gotta say though, at least with Ash by Elegance, I'm not the biggest fan of her, but I like what they're doing with her and the goofiness. You know, she's the good thing. Well, yes, she's willing to go full goofy, and that's very important for people like that. That you can't have every wrestler take themselves seriously. You got to have some that are like, you know what, I'm a joke comedy character, and damn it, I'm good at it. Fuck it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I gotta say,
What's up?
overall, this episode of Impact was not terrible.
It's okay. Like
Was it good? No, but it was okay.
It was okay. Yeah, overall it was okay. I like the fact that, like, what we've been talking about with TNA is they needed to bring in more attractive women, and they're definitely working with that. Like, especially, you know, focus on Ash with her crew and their celebration that they had going on in the ring. You had Iconics, of course, looking better than ever. Like Truly was saying, Kelly rip-offs, basically. You had Jakara Jackson looking great. They're really doing a lot to bolster their female division, which is very good. And with the dudes, this is what I say. Just take all these people from NXT that they're not using. I would definitely really make a bid for Trick Williams and make him your top guy. Make a bid for Trick, see if you can trade him. If you got to give him 2 or 3 guys for fucking Trick, it's worth it, man. Give him a Leon Slater, fuck it, you know. But at this point, get Trick Williams. You need a talent like this.
They need a talent. They need definitely a lot of talents, and there are some talents in NXT right now that I think would fit better in TNA than on WWE. And I'll name one. And I'm curious as to who you think.
What's up?
Tony D'Angelo. Wouldn't he be a lot better in TNA?
I think Tony D'Angelo needs more time to grow. They're talking about bringing him up to the main roster, and I, for one, don't think he's ready. I've always felt like he's one of those guys that just won't grow. Like, he's been the same character since he debuted in, like, 2022. I don't feel like there's character progression with him. I don't feel like this is even the gimmick for him. I don't think making him a mobster is the right gimmick. From what I could tell, he's got a strong amateur wrestling background. I would put some fucking earmuffs on him and make him a fucking crazy amateur wrestler or trainer or some shit. If that's what he really excels at, I would have them do that. Just... You can tell he's uncomfortable in the gimmick, and he's never really melded to it. He needs a gimmick change, and he needs a change of scenery.
I think I agree. I think he doesn't need to change his scenery. TNA is right there. They got the partnership. They could easily just send him on down there. He could repackage him and see what he's got. But yeah, no, I agree. I think they need a repackaging, or at the very least, have him do his